Hello and welcome to another video of abstract thesis series. And in today's video we are going to discuss a problem which you are often asking, that how can we keep the sorting of field parameters always on axis. So when I'm using field parameter, I always want my sorting to be on axis. So let me take you through one example. In this visual here, I am using two field parameters, major as well as axis. So as you can see, on the x-axis I am using axis field parameter, on y-axis I am using major field parameter. Now in such cases, if I go ahead and sort the visual on my axis, so I go to the three dots, sort axis, and let's say state. Now it will sort on state. Let me make it sort ascending also. So again, three dots, sort axis, sort ascending. Now, as soon as I move it to another axis, let's say city, it starts sorting again on the major. So right now it is sorted on gross. I go to net, it got sorted on net. You can see, in the descending order, the values are going from top to bottom. This means I am not able to sort it always on axis. But how can I do that? Is there a way? So let me first show you what finally we wanted. So we want something like this. So if I am on brand, you can see it's brand 1, 10, 12, 13, 2, 3, 4. This is a text sorting, and this is how text sorting works in Power BI. Then if I go to category, you can say category 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. If I go to subcategory, again you can see the subcategories are sorted. Then if I go to state, again you can see the states are sorted alphabetically in the ascending order. Same is true with city. City again are sorted on axis in alphabetical order. How can I achieve this? So to do this, let me open a new file and take you through all the steps which is going to make our axis sorted on axis values or alphabetical values in sort ascending or descending order. So I'm bringing in a new file. So in this file, I'll add a new page first of all. Now I don't have an axis field parameters and major field parameters. So let me create one. Before that, let me explain you my model. I go to the model tab using the icon on the left pane. So this is my model. This is the common model I'm using in all my videos. I have a sales table joined with dimensions like date, item, geography and customer. All are one-to-many single directional join. I'm going back to the visualization pane. Now let me create axis field parameter. To do that, I need to go to the modeling in the ribbon. Inside that, I'll use new parameter, and under that I'll use field. New parameter fields. Let me call this parameter with a new name axis. And I'm only going to add categorical variables. So let me add brand, category, subcategory, and from geography let me add state and city. There is an option to add slicer on the page. I'll keep it. I'll say create. It added a slicer on the page. I'll keep it here on the left corner. Let me add another field parameter. Again, navigate back to modeling, new parameter, field parameters, fields. Let me call it major field parameter FP. Here I'm going to bring in certain measures from my measures folder. So I'm going to bring in net, gross, COGS, margin percentage and discount percentage. Again, I'll leave this checkbox checked, add slicer to the page, and click on create. Let me move the major parameter on the right top. Now I would like to add a visual. So let me add a cluster column bar visual. In this visual, I'll use axis on x-axis. I dragged and dropped it, and measure on y-axis. Now let me select a single one. And as this example is best suited for single select, I'm going to click on the axis slicer. I go to the format your visual. I'm not using on object interaction right now. Settings, selection, and I'm going to enable single select. So what does that mean? It is going to be a single select. Now let me select a measure also. Now you can see that I have the same problem which I observed there. So first of all, let me experiment by sorting it on city. And then I also use sort ascending. But the moment I shift to any other axis parameter or axis value, it changing the sorting again to measure. Now to overcome this, we are going to take help from the tooltip, because clustered column chart allows us to sort on a tooltip. So I'll create a tooltip. To create this tooltip, I need to create a measure. So before I create a measure, I need to understand how my axis column are placed, because I'm going to use the axis sort order. So if I look at the axis, if I click on the axis column, you see that the brand has having the sort order of 0, category has a sort order of 1, subcategory has a sort order of 2, state is having a sort order of 3, city is having a sort order of 4. How to know the exact column name? For that, we can go to the table view, and in the table view, we can know what are the name of various columns. We should create a measure which take advantage of the axis sort order. Check for the selected axis order, and based on that, it's going to return the max value of the axis itself. And because axis is in the context, it's going to take that measure value for each row. To do that, I am going to take help from the home tab, new measure option. In this new measure, let me call it sort axis 1. I'm going to use switch statement, and in switch I'll say selected value axis order. Now my axis would be in order of brand, category, subcategory, and state. So in axis sort, we are saying selected value of axis sort, and if it is not sorted, we can use any value. We can say 0. It means if there is nothing selected, use the 0 value. Then if it is 0, so first condition is what happens when the selected value of axis sort is 0. Then I'll say max of item brand, and I can use item brand ID here to sort it properly. So let me use item brand ID 1, max of item category ID. When it is 2, comma, 2, max of item subcategory ID. 3, max state, geography state. And last one we can leave max geography city. Now you might be surprised how I was able to get into the new line. So for that I was pressing shift enter. You can also use alt enter to get a new line, shift enter or alt enter. Let me remove these. Let me press enter. Now this measure is ready. Now let's use this measure into our visual. So let me click on the visual, and into this tooltip, let me bring sort axis. So this will show you on the tooltip. Now let me go to the 3 dots of the visual, sort axis, and let me use sort axis 1 measure. Now you can see the subcategories are sorted in descending order. Let me go to 3 dots again and say sort ascending. Now you can see the correct sorting order, and because I use a subcategory ID, it has made sure that the subcategory 10 is coming after subcategory 8 and 9, not along with subcategory 1. Now let me click on state. You can see sorting on state, city, sorting on city, brand, all sorted on brand, subcategory, all sorted on category, subcategory, all sorted on subcategory. Let me change the measure and test it out. Even if I'm changing the measure, then still the sorting is on axis. To make this measure work, we are taking the help of the row context because brand is in the context. So when I use max brand, it's going to give me that value. And based on that, I am able to sort it. So why don't you go ahead and try this out, and do let me know what else you want me to cover in this particular series. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.